Hi, so what I'm going to do here is use Macrium Reflect to create a image of this hard drive. Now this hard drive is a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and I am later going to restore it on a 250 gigabyte. So I'm going to show you two of those steps, one to back up and image this disk, and the other is to restore it on a 250 gig or a smaller hard drive. So let me go ahead and do that. I am going to image this disk. And I could also clone it if I have another hard drive, but because I only have one docking station, which fits one hard drive, I am going to image it to the disk first, and then I am going to restore it onto my other hard drive by swapping it out on the docking station. So I'm going to go ahead and image it, and I'm going to give it its own name. So I'm imaging the entire disk here. And let me go ahead and say this is actually my Vostro 330, and I am going to do an A and go to next. And I don't want any backups, so I am simply going to uncheck all of these, and I'm going to click next, and I'm simply going to hit finish, and this should finish in about a couple of, probably about half an hour. So you can see here that my hard drive has two partitions. One is a 28 megabyte, which is the system partition. Actually, it's 28 megabytes used and 100 megabytes. And the other partition is 55 gigabytes used and 465 gigabytes. And once again, I'm going to restore this later on, and I'll show you the restore, which is just simply dragging and dropping a lot of these drives and basically resizing the partition. Now I do want to note that with these partitions, so for example, the system reserved usually does not get a drive letter, so I'll show you that also. You see that the first partition has been saved, and now it's moving on to the second partition here, and it estimates roughly around half an hour. Now you'll notice with my E drive, which is the data drive, and the operating system drive here, that there is 55 gigabytes used, and I'll have to resize this partition. And what I'll do is I'll set the drive letter to auto, such that when I actually plug this in back into a working computer, it'd simply be the C drive, and the system reserved will have no drive letter here. So let me pause it here and wait until it gets done. You'll notice it's actually fairly speedy here, which is merely going to be about 20 minutes as far as actually storing this onto disk. So let me go ahead and pause this video and come back and do the restore. So as you can see, this here is nearing its end with the backup. It's at 98% with 20 seconds left. And the next thing I'm going to do is go to the backup tab and actually restore. So what I'm going to do afterwards is take out my original drive from the docking station and actually swapping it with my target disk that I want to overwrite and clone. And so in just about a couple of seconds, when this is complete, so it's 100% now, and there you go. So in just about under 24 minutes, 23 minutes, it was able to copy about 60 gigs, 55 gigs of data. And let me go ahead now and swap out the drives and show you how to restore to a smaller hard drive.